Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, nobody told me that. Okay, here we go.
We're on
Welcome
what?
to SF Common Sense. And tonight we're going to talk about transportation issues here in San Francisco. Okay? So, first I'm going to introduce the host next to me, or we're not hosting.
We're producers.
We're producers. We're all producers of San
Hit the
Francisco
overall
Common.
thing so you see all of
Yeah,
us.
yeah. Okay, I'll hit that. 2. All right. How's
There we
that?
go. Hey
There we
guys,
go.
we're all here.
All right. Okay, Jennifer, we're gonna start with you, and then we'll come back around to me.
Hey, Jennifer.
Come on, yeah, come this way. Come this way a little way. Come this
Okay.
way.
Yeah, come on.
Come on down this way.
Guys,
Yeah, there you
Slide
go.
over, you guys.
Bonsoir.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Don't
It's
be
okay
afraid.
if you touch.
Yeah,
It's okay.
there you
Okay,
go.
bonsoir. Tout le monde.
Bonsoir.
And yeah, if you haven't seen me on French American TV, you will.
Okay.
Which is hilarious. I have my own show. It's called Planet Glee, and my name is Jennifer Glee. And the issues about the planet really came up for me. So back in 2007, you know, we hadn't elected Obama yet. And 2012 issues were coming up, and my show started in 2007, and it's called Planet Glee, and it's on the second and fourth Wednesday of the month at 6 p.m., and then on Channel 76, and then on Monday nights it's on Channel 29 at 10:30 p.m. on Mondays.
Okay.
Planet Glee.
Gotta write all that.
Merci.
Where is he?
Slide the camera. Slide the.
Oh, am I?
No,
am
just
I up?
turn it towards you.
Am I
Yeah,
up?
that's all you have to do.
All right.
Go bam, bam.
Hello, everybody. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, I am Richard Rants, and I like to rant, but I also like to have reasoned conversations with people about facts and real life situations. My show is the Richard Rants Show, and it's on the second and fourth Wednesday of each month at 5 o'clock for 1 hour. And it is live, and I will take your calls on the air. We'll talk about important political events, and I want to hear what you have to say too. The Richard Rants Show, second, fourth Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Be there, be there.
Before
right, Rich,
Planet
thank
Glee.
All right. Next.
We take
Hello, my name is Lady Dorma, and
They got you.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm a show in progress. I've been co-hosting for the past year with Idell Wilson.
Hey, you guys, and I am definitely in the building. Black Diva Media. Don't play with me, you guys. I always make the impossible possible. Every first and third Friday, you guys, at 5 p.m. live. Call me and I'll answer the phone too.
Okay. All right. It's Carl Bryant, Union Buzz. We talk about what's going on with the unions
All right.
and what's going on in the communities and politics. That's Union Buzz, Fridays from 6 to 7 or from 6 to 6:20.
Right after.
Right
Black
after
Diva
Idell
Media.
and Black Diva Media.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, we in
Now,
the building, but
our
tonight
our
it's
first
nothing.
question. Our first question to the group is: what's the worst transportation etiquette? Jaywalking, bikers who don't stop at stop signs, or bum guarding on
The
the
bus.
bus on the BART trains? Which one is the worst?
Can I answer that first? Ding, ding,
Oh,
ding,
no,
ding,
no,
ding,
no.
ding,
Okay.
ding, ding, ding.
I don't go
Oh
ahead.
my God. Bum guarding on BART. Don't play with me, you guys. Bum guarding on BART. That's
Bombarding.
when, let me just tell you guys.
Bombarding.
First of all, you're not supposed to walk up a moving object and everybody walks up the stairs at BART. It's illegal. It says it in the law. It even says it in BART.
Oh, you mean on the
You
escalators?
cannot.
You can't walk?
Exactly.
take part.
You are not supposed to walk up those stairs
Okay.
because it is a moving object. And that's the worstest thing they have because people are gutting you in the stomach. They want to get up those stairs. Don't play with me. Oh my God. They're kicking you in the back of your leg. And then if you don't move, they let you know it.
Okay. Now, next.
Anybody else?
Do we have anybody else?
Well, we should go around and
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah, the
can-
BART.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jennifer.
Well, no, there's
What do you
other
want?
topics.
Go
Well,
ahead, Jennifer.
Oh,
My-
I just wanted to mention
there's
about
no
Planet
other
Glee that I answer the phone too, and if you go to YouTube, you'll see, and you go to prank calls to public television.
Wait a minute.
You will see a couple of videos about Planet Glee in 2008.
No, you're supposed to answer the question.
Yeah.
I'll answer the question. I don't take Bart, y'all.
Oh,
No,
you
no,
don't take
Bart
it.
for me.
It's not
Okay.
just about Bart. There were
We're
about
going on, but we're
Oh,
trying to
okay.
inch around.
anything
I'm
that
sorry.
has to do
Is
with
there another-
transportation
Transportation.
Is there another
etiquette.
question you'd like me to ask, to answer?
No.
What is your worst transportation etiquette?
Etiquette.
Sorry to cut
Okay,
in, but
transportation
Thank
etiquette.
you very much,
the worst
Richard.
transportation
Okay, go
etiquette
ahead.
that you've encountered.
Right.
Well, I really want to support people who ride bikes. And I used to ride a bike until I was dumming on Mission Street and I got hit. And
Was it by a bus?
it was by a car.
Well, what does that have to do with public transportation?
Yeah.
Well, it has to do with
Or it's not
my
public, it's
feelings
anything with
about.
transportation,
I
huh?
feel that people who ride bikes and run through
Yeah,
stop
come on.
signs
Okay, that-
are
yeah,
not
preach,
doing.
preach, yeah.
That is a breach of etiquette.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
wanted to say that I have been a bicycle rider in San Francisco,
Okay.
and I have.
I got it.
My heart goes out to them,
Yeah.
but follow
I hear
transportation
you.
etiquette.
Okay.
That's important.
That's
I
all.
agree.
Okay, good.
Am I up?
Richard, go ahead.
Yeah.
Richard.
All right. Yes. So wait, no, we're still. I don't care. Whatever we're talking about,
What's
I
up?
want to talk
We're talking about
about.
bad etiquette.
I think
transportation.
the really bad etiquette of transportation is not taking public transportation. Everybody needs to take public transportation because we are polluting our earth. And you can look right down at what's going on in Santa Barbara right now for an example of what happens because we're dependent on oil. And oil is a horrible,
pretty good.
dirty fuel and is causing global warming. It is destroying our planet. And right now it's destroying the ocean off of Santa Barbara. And how are we going to get off oil? One of the main reasons we're going to do it is by using public transportation and not driving gas-guzzling cars that require oil. And we're going to transition to renewable resources that are not highly toxic like oil is. So use public transportation and conserve and look into alternative ways to produce energy and push for our public energy because that's happening right now. We've got a chance to make Clean Power SF grow into a giant clean power resource. And I guess my time is up, but that's what I want to say.
Go ahead.
Well, my
Say
worst
who you are.
nightmare.
Say who you
I'm Lady Dorma, and the worst etiquette I have seen are the bike riders who cut off the bus, who have no consideration for the people walking. Matter of fact, I was hit by a bike rider walking across the street in the intersection
Whoa.
at the light.
At the light.
That can be dangerous.
Diva, what is your worst? Did you
I
do
was
it? I
just
want you-
saying,
wait,
the
wait,
escalator
wait.
ride,
No.
moving up
There we
and moving up an object that's moving. It's running. It's like a running car. Can you walk while the car running? No, you can't. Can you drive while it's running? No, you cannot. And people always still push their way up that BART escalator, and they tell them, "Excuse me," but they all listen to what they say. Left side is for standing. Right side is for walking. Well, let me just tell y'all right now, that's not true.
Okay. Well, what do you think about? Let me give you the telephone number. Telephone number is 415-861-6648. Call in if you want to.
We're getting
We got a new
tweets.
question.
We're getting
We get a
tweets.
tweet. What-
We
what's
got
the
lots
tweet?
of tweets.
Well, we
It
got
says,
lots of
what's
tweets.
your
Okay. What's your favorite way to get around the city in San
Well, I
Francisco?
think we just said public
Okay.
transportation.
Public transportation.
Yeah.
But you know what?
The
One of
Carol
the
Trust.
things I wanted to comment about was that public transportation in the city of San Francisco should be free. That's
Sure.
my idea of
I
public
agree.
transportation. We already pay taxes.
Agreed.
That taxes should come back and pay for public transportation.
There's not enough.
You've already got Google. You've got all these bus lines, bus lines coming into the city.
Right.
It's if we had free transportation, people could get on and off those buses and public transportation, and make Google and all those big companies help pay for public transportation for everyone. That's my opinion.
Merci.
Now,
4 people.
okay, for poor people.
Put us
Okay,
4 people.
4 people.
4 people.
4 people. Okay.
All of us.
Okay, we're all on now.
There we go.
Okay,
All right.
we're all on now. Okay, now what is tweet? what is this common sense?
Well,
This is San Francisco Common Sense. We using Common Sense here on Bayvac.
It's
SF
a
Common.
new TV show, and
TV
it's
show, right.
SF Common Sense. Yes.
SF Common Sense.
Well,
Yeah.
they asked
Oh,
about
baby.
Uber, what we thought about Uber.
I
I got some
wait,
opinions on that.
Let me check this.
No, I would like
Yeah,
to comment.
Uber.
I have
Okay.
a comment.
Go ahead.
I feel the worst transportation system that we have right now here in San Francisco is not serving each and every community. The Bayview has been left out of public transportation. It used to be at a time it would take 15 minutes to go from the Bayview, the end of Bayview, to downtown. Now it is a total nightmare, and I personally feel I hate to go to Bayview. I feel that something should be did about it. There's 4 or 5 buses going to Chinatown.
What
And
about
only-
the T line? Doesn't that
The-
go to
T-line.
The
Bayview?
T line, it takes a whole hour just to get out there.
Well,
And
what's
it-
our
wait a minute.
question?
But
Yes.
it's
Wait,
long
oh, we got a
distance,
question.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Yes, hold up.
Hold up. Did you know the mayor and the board are required
To ride the public transportation next
What
month
do
in
you
June.
think?
Yes.
That's a
Well,
good
well,
idea.
let them
What
take
do
the
you think?
T line and
Let
see
me-
how they
Great.
feel about it.
And they're not doing that because let me just say this, you guys. I had that on my TV
I have
show.
taken it. I
I was
like it.
talking about
But
Miss
not all the way
London
out
Breed,
there.
how
Right.
she
I took
posts
it to
her
Dog Pack,
shoes
I
on
did.
a Muni line, which
You being
is
messed up.
you don't know where she at though. Them shoes could be on that
What do you mean
36
posting
line
shoes?
that don't go nowhere.
What do you mean
know?
Oh, the
post a
terrace
shoe?
She
Rita.
posts her shoes, whatever shoes
London
she has
Breed.
on for the day.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna post them up on the Muni to show everybody she's
How is
riding
she doing
Muni.
that?
I don't know. This
With
is
a
what's
cell
supposed to
phone,
happen
with a
in
smartphone.
June.
Right.
This is supposed to happen in June. The lines that they're gonna ride, you guys, are not lines that the 54 they didn't ride. The T line they didn't put in
What
the
about
paper.
the 38?
The 38 was not in the
Gary.
paper. See,
Oh,
so look
38.
at in the independent paper, it is in there what bus lines they're gonna ride.
Right.
Look through that paper
Okay, next.
and it'll tell you.
Jennifer, what is your comment? What is your comment about the mayor and the board of supervisors riding public transportation?
Well, my answer is that I hope that there are those people out there who wear like some sort of uniform and try and look like cops.
They're not.
And I'm just making a joke, if I can.
Okay.
And, I hope that they're going to write them all up for not paying. Because I've seen those people.
That's good.
And, for those of you who haven't taken public transportation in San Francisco, and they target black people.
Yes,
Right there. It's so blatant. So whoever, yes,
This she says blatant. Yes.
it's blatant.
Yes.
So whoever of these supervisors, and I don't even know any of them, but
the problem is though,
if
they'll
it-
be getting on buses that are not marked as deemed as what they're supposed to be.
Well, we have
If they get on the right buses, then they'll do something.
Richard. We're gonna go around.
Sorry.
What I don't
go ahead.
understand, why when they write a fine, they're writing a fine. If the person can't afford to pay $2, why are they writing a fine for 700% of the cost?
Oh,
Now that's outrageous.
Richard?
That's old Rome and stealing from the people.
Okay.
Richard.
I don't know whether to move to the next tweet or to continue the
Let's see what the
discussion
next
about
tweet is.
that.
Let's see
okay,
what the
so
next-
the app-based ride-sharing companies, Uber and Lyft, I definitely have opinions about that. I'm against the way that they do business
Mm-hmm.
because they are unregulated and they're competing with the regulated taxi industry.
That's right. That's
So they
right.
are hurting our regulated
Yes.
taxi industry, and they don't have regulations. They don't have the proper insurance, the proper training, the proper background checks for the drivers. You don't know who's driving you. And by the way, if you go to Facebook and find a page called "Who's Driving You," it tells you about
Who's driving you?
all the terrible things that are going on
With
with
Uber?
Uber service.
We've heard a lot
So
about that lately.
they've been banned from Paris.
Now.
They've been banned from German
why send
towns
them
as
to
well.
America?
Okay, they've been banned from New York City. Okay, they can't do business there because their business model, and it's just like Airbnb too, which is another unregulated business model, which is hurting our
But we on
city.
transportation,
Okay?
Richard. Okay, I
So
know
what
about
is
But
the-
anyway,
The
but I'm just
Airbnb.
comparing that it's an unregulated business model competing with a regulated industry that is
Okay.
safe, and they are not, and they are ripping people off. Call your taxi cab. The taxi companies have an app too now if you want to use an app, and it's called Flywheel. So
Flywheel, that's right.
sign up
Ladies,
with
don't get in the
Flywheel
car
if
at
you
night.
want to use an app. And also the taxi drivers, they've got cameras. Speaking
Yes,
of
they
ladies
do.
in the
That's right. Yellow.
taxi,
Yeah.
and we know who the taxi driver is, and they take
got
the same cab
numbers.
out
They got
every
numbers.
day.
They got-
Yeah.
And it's not like some unknown Uber person that you've never seen before, and you don't even know if they're the person on there. And I don't want to monopolize our time, but that is my opinion. Don't forget to call the Richard Rance Show second, fourth Wednesday at 5 o'clock.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
And what
Next.
is after that?
Okay. No comment.
Rance.
Let's get to another tweet.
Let's
Me
get to
too,
another
babe.
tweet. What do we got? Okay. What is your favorite way? We already did.
Yeah.
What is your favorite way to get around San Francisco?
I use public transportation. I
We already
really do.
did that.
Let
You
me
do?
just say though, I do love public transportation. We cannot help what people do though on public transportation, you guys. And I have to just tell you, if you are and I'm not trying to be disrespectful because I work in the disability world, but if you are a person that cannot stand to be touched by another human being, public transportation is not your safest ride. And I'm just being real. It's no disrespect, but it's not your safe ride.
Okay.
I'm just being real.
Okay. Let me answer this tweet. It says the tweet. Go back to that tweet.
That's it. Should the city fund
No.
free rides on Muni, right?
Should
We said
the city fund free rides on
Well, you
Muni
already
for its
said.
citizens?
Yeah.
I said yes.
You said
I
yes.
said
We
yes.
all agree.
What do you the person who sent that tweet in? I bet you don't ride Muni, because to post that question, you don't ride Muni because you're trying to find out how we feel about riding free.
Well-
and we all feel that Muni should be free
Well,
because we
no,
pay for it.
no, we all don't feel that.
You
I
feel
don't
like you
feel.
can
I
make-
don't feel that way. I don't feel that way.
There you go.
I
Well,
don't feel that
excuse
way.
me.
Actually.
I feel it should be free. The black diva
Black
feels
diva me
that
don't feel that way.
You feel
Actually,
we should pay?
We gonna
It
answer
is
the
free
question.
to some people.
Yes.
It's free. It is
Now it
right
is.
now.
Who?
Yes,
To who?
it is. Seniors
In
and
April.
people with
Seniors
disabilities.
have to pay?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
It's free now.
In
No, they don't.
April,
When
They
did
just
that
made
happen?
it free.
in
March 1st.
April,
I'm a senior.
5 months
I
ago.
pay.
Well,
Well,
March
stop
1st, you
paying.
should have went and got your free ticket
You can
because you
still
don't
do
have
it.
to pay.
Call
I don't
As
311.
of
I don't
March
have free
1st,
Call 311.
2015, seniors and people with disabilities
Disabilities can
do
ride
not
free.
have to pay.
That's
They have to ride free. But let me get back to why. Let me get to the question. Hold
Yes,
up.
yeah. Get to
Let
the
me
question.
get to the question of
Get to-
why it should not be free transportation for everyone living in San Francisco.
Okay, why?
Hold up. Because everyone in San Francisco has a different place in San Francisco. If you have not been here none but 3 years and you think you finna come here and get some free transportation, it ain't happening. And I'm just being real. You should be a native and a resident, don't play with me, and a tax-paying citizen up in San Francisco before you get anything free. Now, don't play with me. That's just Black Diva Media.
let alone a construction worker who's working outside of San Francisco, outside of California, and taking our tax monies outside and spending in another town.
It's not happening.
Okay, those are very good points. Those are very good points. Jennifer, what do you think of that?
I actually agree with what we talked about earlier a little bit, that we have, the technological industry is here, and
That's,
they're going to eventually take us out in space, right?
Those who can afford it.
Right, exactly.
Those are not.
So that's why, sometimes when I don't have enough money, I walk.
All the time.
So yeah,
I don't
walk
even
all
have.
the
I
time.
have money and I still walk.
Yeah.
But I do believe, like in Seattle, it's free.
Yes.
It should be free in San Francisco. We're on the West Coast. We have to lead the rest of the world. What can I say?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Richard.
I'm totally on the free side. I think public transportation should be free, and if you make it free, you need to make it free for everybody, because there's nobody that needs to judge who needs public transportation and who doesn't, and who deserves it and who doesn't, all right?
right.
If
If
you
that-
make something open, then you don't discriminate against anybody, whether they're out of town or for any other reason. It's for everybody,
right.
but except for the ones with seniors and disabilities. If you want to start with them, hey, who can argue with that?
Right. Okay, maybe a grandfather in. Go ahead.
Well, since you brought that up, how about housing?
Thank you.
Free housing?
Okay.
Are we getting
But
talk
we're
about
talking
housing?
transportation, but you know.
We only
Another
form. That's a whole nother
specification.
subject. We don't want to go there.
That's a whole nother
Let's
show.
stay on transportation.
Now,
Yeah,
wait a
otherwise
minute.
we'll-
Wait a minute, please.
You can bring in a double loader for me.
No, let's stay on transportation. It's a
That's
double loader by
transportation.
itself.
by itself. But wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Now, there are some people that are getting on Muni and transportation here
Yes,
in San
they
Francisco
are,
free.
for free.
For free. So, Diva, since you do feel that we shouldn't and we should be paying the senior citizens, they're on fixed incomes.
Well, no, I didn't say
say that.
senior citizens because senior citizens,
Talking about the
I
Superman
fought
people.
to have free transportation
suit
for
and
San
briefcase
Francisco
Seniors
seniors
and disabled.
and disabled.
You
I
fought for
fought
that.
for that, yes.
Okay.
I fought for that. I went to the MTA meetings and everything
Okay.
to fight for that. But what I'm not going to fight for is free transportation for all. Because let me tell y'all something. We work hard in this city. And to have somebody come here
New
that
tweet
ain't
came
been
up.
here nothing but 2 years again,
How about
as
the
I
tourists?
said, I don't care.
They bring money.
If they
A
don't
new
live
tweet
here, they're
came
not
up.
a resident
I
here.
watched
It
it.
ain't
I
happening.
saw the
They
new
need to pay
tweet.
for the
Okay, we
cable
got a new
cars,
tweet.
for sure.
The
Where's
new-
the new tweet? Where's the new tweet?
I
Are we
saw
off?
I saw it as they were
No, we're not
typing
off
it.
yet.
We're not
They asked, should there be more bike lanes?
Or something like
Should
that.
Absolutely
should
not.
that be? Should,
Absolutely not. Taking up all the parking spaces. San Francisco already has a heavy condensed
bike
parking
lanes.
problem.
bike lane.
Bike lane.
The
Bike
bike
That-
lane.
lane.
I'm saying no. The bike lane takes the parking spaces. And it should not be more bike lanes.
Well, I don't
That
think.
don't have nothing to do with the parking spaces.
That-
A
But-
bike lane is in the
But
city
no, that's
street.
not true.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
have
they
seen,
are.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
I've seen a lots of parking spaces be taken to make the new lanes, the bike lanes.
Well,
Well, I have.
you know what? In my opinion, this is Union Bus. In my opinion, I think that in the city, all modes of transportation should be considered, including bikes and bike lanes.
Especially since they don't burn
but-
gasoline.
They don't burn gas.
And use oil.
Right.
And we need to get
And-
off of oil.
That's true. I
Yeah.
agree with that. And I also feel that those who use the bike lanes and who are on bikes should be careful and operate
Brought that
under the
up.
Yes.
rules of the
Yes.
road,
Yeah.
just like all the cars
Jennifer
do.
brought that up
Because
earlier, too, yeah.
if they don't, it's going to cause a lot of confusion. What's the next one?
Yeah, and they're gonna hit
Bring back
pedestrians.
Sunday.
Personally-
Bring back Sunday parking meters. What do you? What
No! Are you
What
for
kind of
real?
question is that?
What kind of
You know?
question is that?
None of us are gonna be for parking
Oh,
meters
we're not
on
going to even
Sunday.
discuss
Come
that.
on,
We're just
come
going to
on.
say
Who
no.
wrote
That's
that
a
tweet?
thumbs down.
Who wrote that
Goodbye.
tweet?
Come
I don't know
on.
who did that. Wait a minute,
Wait,
guys.
wait.
Who wants more parking
They
meters?
also want to take away the double parking from the churches.
No, we're not saying takeaway. They're asking us to bring
For
back
meters.
the meters.
On
Yeah, but she
Sundays,
said on Sunday.
Exactly.
Well,
That's
the
dumb.
parking lanes also, they're trying to attack the
Yeah.
double parking for the church.
I hear
Yeah.
you.
Well,
Which
But
has been
I
going
got
on
an
for
opinion
years
on
and
Well,
years
wait a
and
minute.
years.
Wait a minute. As far as
Did we get
churches,
another one
Did
or
we
no?
get another one?
Okay.
Bridge, Bay Bridge.
Oh,
Toe
fault-
High.
High.
faulty bolts.
Faulty
Oh,
bolts.
horrible.
Oh.
What's
Oh,
your
that's
thoughts?
terrible.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
That's
oh,
terrible.
Do
You
we
know
all
how much
feel
that
that that's
bridge
terrible?
costs?
Yeah.
I
That's
feel they
terrible.
should have
Okay.
kept the Old Bay
Billions
Bridge.
of
We have a
dollars.
concession.
And they can
Yeah.
make it right for
We have a
$3
terrible.
billion
consensus here.
dollars.
Consensus.
Yeah, now we got
Consensus
another
is that Bay Bridge
That's terrible.
is terrible.
We
It's
can't
a
get into it, we
scandal.
won't, but
I
that's
think
terrible.
it's beautiful, but
Okay.
it's a scandal that it's breaking.
Okay.
No, I do
Should
think the bridge is
city-
Wait a minute.
beautiful.
But is it stable?
Okay.
Right, that's
It
the
don't
problem.
look stable to me. The
We got
old one
parking
still
meters
looks like
on
it's much
Oh,
better than the new
The
one.
old one broke in
recently-
the Loma
okay.
Prieta earthquake.
But I bet you that
Propose a
one.
new treat.
Okay.
How about the
proposing
Golden
a new-
Gate?
Keep
Golden
talking,
Gate
keep
is the
talking.
You know
best.
what?
Mm-hmm.
What about the Marin Bridge? Because
That's the
You mean
Golden,
Golden
Gate
Gate?
the
Bridge.
Golden Gate Bridge.
That's the best
Yes.
bridge in an earthquake.
Okay, but you know what? If you come back through the Golden Gate Bridge back into San Francisco, you cannot give them $6.
No.
They take a
They have no-
They take a
Oh, yeah.
picture. They take a picture of your car and your license plate. They send you a bill for $6,
Plus,
and then
Penalties.
if you're a person who doesn't like to go to the post office or deal with posting and just spacey like me, My bill's up to $76 for one ride across the bridge.
What?
And I'm like, yeah.
You don't
Wait,
know
you
about
can
that?
pay
telling you.
online.
They have
You can pay
no
online.
$76
I don't use PayPal.
to go across the Golden Gate
They
Bridge?
have no time.
The last week or so, they've been
bad.
talking
It's a
about.
bad idea.
Very bad.
And I
And
believe
they did it so they could get rid of the jobs of the toll takers.
Yes.
which
And
is
they
That's
did
horrible.
it to raise
Those
more
were good
money.
Jobs.
Horrible.
You know,
They
it was a
really did it to
terrible
raise
move.
more money because
Well, yeah.
every
Money
time
and
that
save money.
if
That
you don't
is
have the
an
fast
obvious
track,
one.
that's what you're paying for. They want that money, pre-registered money for the fast track
No, they got rid of all the humans, though.
Yeah, that's
And
the
that's
main
terrible.
reason
to
they do it
raise
that way.
more money.
They got
No,
rid of all the
you can believe
humans.
they
There's
did.
no humans
That's
on
right.
the Bay Bridge.
Okay.
To,
And those were
But why?
good government
But why?
Wait a
jobs
minute.
too.
But
that
The
were
why?
eliminated.
the reason that we're getting rid of humans is because humans make mistakes.
No, come on.
What?
now.
It's because
What?
they don't want to pay the wages and benefits for those humans. That's why they got rid of
Exactly.
them.
And but the
They didn't want to
machines
pay
break
the wages
down.
and benefits. That's why
Wages
they got
and
rid of them.
benefits?
Yeah, they
That's
got rid
right.
of those humans so they didn't have to have them on their payroll.
So
we got
that's
about
right.
5 more minutes,
Yeah.
y'all.
Five more
That's a
minutes.
good question.
7:40.
Here's a
Let's
good question.
go.
Hold it. Bart, connectors to North Bay and South Bay. Should it happen?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Do
why
we
not?
have a
Need
consensus?
South Bay
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Consensus? It
I'm
should happen.
consistent.
More
It should
public
happen.
transportation,
More
the
public
better.
Colorado,
Exactly.
Better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what they say
all
here.
those places.
Yeah.
Those people
How
live
can
Yeah.
I like
into
the central
city.
subway.
how can the
Yeah.
public
I'm waiting to catch the
transportation
bullet
Yes.
in
Right
San
on.
to
Francisco?
L.A.
Yeah, another 20
Okay,
years.
this is the last question I think.
15
how
maybe.
can how can public transportation be improved in San Francisco? Okay, first Jennifer.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Don't make it too long. Make it short now, because
Got
we're going
Okay.
on.
a minute. Yeah,
We only got
a
4
minute. We
minutes.
got 4
Okay.
minutes.
Let's go.
Be sure you know how wide your butt is and how much of the seat you should take.
Okay, I want to say
Richard?
she said we could go to 7:47. Okay, so we got 10
7:47.
minutes. We got 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
She said we can have extra
We can go to
time.
7:47.
Okay, go ahead.
7:47. You know.
Okay.
So we talked about a couple of things. One way we can improve public transportation is to increase the number of electric buses and trains, and decrease the amount of fuel that we burn, which San Francisco is on the forefront of doing that with our hybrid buses and our electric trolleys and our electric streetcars, and the Muni Underground is electric and electric buses. This is great, and the more the better, so we need to do that, stop burning petrol, and as we spoke of, make it free for everybody.
I like that, Richard. Thank you.
Create another line for the T line, a regular running bus that'll get people from Bayview to downtown in 15 minutes like before.
Okay, Diva.
Okay.
here we
You
go.
guys, they have to take
play
the
with me.
public's input.
Don't
That
play
is
with me.
that is the number one thing. You have to go out there and take that public's input on what's happening on these buses and how to make them better. You can't keep having the people who getting paid $18 and $20 tell you how the buses are running, and you can't have the supervisors only run for 3 weeks on our regular transportation and tell you how to fix a problem. It cannot be done.
Thank you very much, panel of producers here at San Francisco Commons. Boop.
Wait, no, don't
No,
end yet.
he said we
because
got-
I think
yeah.
we should go
Hey,
around.
Tony, look.
Wait,
Oh,
okay.
he said,
Close
oh,
out the
okay.
show.
See the
Oh,
Richard
okay.
Rance Show, second, fourth Wednesday of each month.
Everybody
Thank
go
you.
around. There you go. Idell Wilson,
ahead.
Black Diva Media, every first and third Friday of the month at 5 p.m. live.
Go ahead, Diva.
Planically, Wednesday after Richard Rand's show from 6 to 6:22, maybe longer, but there's a show after mine. Call us up. Prank calls on YouTube to Planically. Check that out.
Okay. Union Buzz.
What's your show?
Union Buzz. I follow the Black Diva. Union Buzz from 6 to 6:37 on Fridays, first and third Fridays.
Please
Say goodbye.
We'd like to thank
Upcoming.
everyone for coming out.
Thank
And
Upcoming.
upcoming show, my show will be in progress very soon.
Look
Thank you.
for it. Who are
Look,
you?
oh, I'm Lady Dorma, and look forward to my show, The Lady Dorma Show.
Diva.
Variety and education, entertainment, and love.
And don't play with us,
Hey,
okay?
don't
Peace
play.
and love. Peace and love.
Yeah. What's it called? It's called, the show was called
Common sense.
Common
Common
Sense.
SFCommonSense.
Everybody say common sense and put your hands out.
All right.
Common
Common
sense.
sense.